after the shocking betrayal of Seth Rollins by Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. Rumors are swirling that new members are joining this ruthless faction, taking their threat to an entirely new level. The Vision, already infamous for their calculated attacks and ambition, is expanding its ranks with superstars who bring power, skill, and a burning desire to dominate WWE. This isn't just about revenge. It's about creating a powerhouse faction capable of controlling the roster and reshaping the landscape of Raw. Seth Rollins now faces an even bigger challenge, as the Vision's growing army threatens not just his legacy, but the balance of power in WWE itself. The Vision grows. Recruiting new members. The betrayal of Rollins by Breakker and Reed marks only the beginning. Reports suggest that the Vision is actively recruiting additional members, turning what was initially a shock value attack into a potential powerhouse faction. Names like Ilya Dragunov and Ludwig Kaiser are rumored to be joining, bringing a mix of technical mastery, European wrestling pedigree, and raw aggression to the faction. This expansion signifies that the Vision isn't just a temporary alliance. It's evolving into a dominant force within WWE. By offering disillusioned or overlooked superstars a shortcut to power, the Vision creates an irresistible allure for talent, frustrated by their current circumstances. The narrative stakes are amplified as Rollins, once a mentor and leader, now faces an army of superstars united against him. The storyline emphasizes the dangers of unchecked ambition and the consequences of betrayal, keeping fans on edge about who might join next. The betrayal's emotional weight. The attack on Seth Rollins carries a heavy emotional component. Rollins isn't just a performer, he's a visionary in WWE, someone who has poured heart and soul into the product. Seeing the men he mentored turn against him amplifies the drama and builds empathy from the audience. The calculated nature of the attack, steel chairs, power bombs, and synchronized moves, makes it clear this was premeditated, not a spur-of-the-moment act. The Vision's initial members are celebrated by fans as rising stars, yet within the storyline, they embody treachery and ruthlessness. This emotional angle allows WWE to craft layered storytelling, where fans are invested not only in the physical outcomes of matches, but also in the psychological and moral battles unfolding. Rollins' personal connection to these men makes the threat feel intimate, raising tension and audience engagement. Potential additions to the Vision. The Vision's recruitment strategy is shaping up to be both shocking and strategic. Rumors about Ilya Dragunov, known for his intense fighting spirit and technical prowess, joining the faction, illustrate the faction's ambition to combine talent, aggression, and tactical skill. Ludwig Kaiser, overlooked in his previous positions, could add further depth with European wrestling expertise and a chip on his shoulder. These potential additions are more than storyline flair. They represent a calculated effort to destabilize WWE's current hierarchy. The narrative suggests that members feel empowered by the faction's promise of dominance, regardless of personal ethics or past loyalty. This growth transforms the Vision from a temporary shock faction into a legitimate threat capable of challenging multiple faces across WWE, making every segment unpredictable and every appearance a potential story-altering moment. Psychological warfare and strategic advantage. With the rumored addition of Karrion Kross and the potential targeting of Becky Lynch, the Vision may be preparing for more than just in-ring domination. The faction is evolving into a force that manipulates, intimidates, and psychologically undermines opponents. Kross, known for his chaotic style and psychological edge, could exploit the vulnerabilities of Rollins and his allies. By combining physical destruction with mental manipulation, the Vision aims to destabilize not just Rollins, but the entire roster. This dual approach ensures the faction's threat is multidimensional, forcing WWE to address both the tangible and intangible consequences of their attacks. Storytelling thrives on stakes, and introducing these elements of psychological warfare intensifies the narrative, making Rollins' struggle against the Vision compelling on multiple levels. Fans are left wondering not only who can stop them, but also how far they will go to assert dominance. Seth Rollins' survival and strategic decisions. The central question remains, how will Seth Rollins respond to the overwhelming odds? With the Vision growing, Rollins is isolated and vulnerable, forced to consider strategic alliances or risk standing alone against a faction with multiple skilled members. The storyline sets up potential for Rollins to recruit allies, creating a counter-faction dynamic that could introduce new partnerships and rivalries. The audience is drawn into the tension, anticipating whether Rollins will rely on brute force, strategy, or emotional resilience to survive. His decisions have both personal and professional implications, shaping his character arc in future matches. The storytelling emphasizes that even heroes must adapt to survive, adding depth to Rollins' persona and maintaining long-term audience investment in the evolving conflict. Implications for WWE's landscape. The Vision's aggressive expansion is reshaping WWE's competitive landscape. The rise of a faction with size, skill, and ambition threatens multiple storylines, including the trajectories of established stars like Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. The faction's power could dominate weekly programming, create new rivalries, and drive pay-per-view main events. The narrative establishes an environment where alliances, betrayal, and strategy are paramount, encouraging wrestlers to adapt or risk being sidelined. For fans, this means unpredictable matches, shifting dynamics, and a deeper level of engagement with the storytelling. The Vision represents both opportunity and danger, serving as a catalyst for evolving WWE narratives across roster levels. Counter-Vision possibilities and redemption arcs. Seth Rollins may respond by forming a counter-faction, recruiting allies such as Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, or Gusso to fight back against the Vision. This scenario opens up narrative possibilities, including faction warfare, high-stakes tag matches, and personal redemption arcs. Rollins' leadership, experience, and moral stance contrast with the Vision's ruthless philosophy, emphasizing themes of loyalty versus power. This dynamic allows WWE to explore complex storylines while maintaining audience interest through emotional investment and anticipation. Rollins' struggle against the Vision becomes both a personal and professional battle, providing a multi-layered narrative that elevates weekly programming. Fans are encouraged to speculate, discuss, and emotionally connect with the unfolding saga, enhancing overall engagement. Fan reactions and speculation. The audience's response has been intense and multifaceted. Fans express shock, anger, and excitement, analyzing potential recruits, hidden masterminds, and Rollins' strategies. Online discussions speculate about who will join the Vision next, potential counter-factions, and the fate of Rollins' allies. This high level of engagement reflects the storyline's effectiveness in combining suspense, emotional stakes, and unpredictable developments. WWE benefits from this interaction, as fan theories and reactions drive anticipation for future episodes. The faction's growing dominance, combined with the mystery of its leadership and strategic recruitment, keeps viewers invested week after week, making it a highly successful storytelling vehicle. A turning point in WWE storytelling, the Vision's formation and expansion represent a significant shift in WWE's narrative landscape. Betrayal, recruitment, psychological manipulation, and the potential emergence of a hidden leader create layers of suspense and intrigue. Seth Rollins, previously a mentor and unifying figure, now faces his greatest challenge, testing his resilience and strategic acumen. The storyline allows for multi-dimensional conflict, including faction wars, personal vendettas, and redemption arcs. With every week bringing potential new members, shocking reveals, and high-stakes encounters, WWE has crafted a narrative that combines emotion, athleticism, and suspense.